Dyslexic Genius here. I'm back on the Edison Gem, and sometimes you run into a problem getting the governor drive gear and the pulley off. They should have just popped off. But what's happened is the shaft that goes through here, you put the governor drive gear here and the pulley here, and the set screw, well, they've burred this out, so it won't come off. And I try to pull it, wiggle them off. So how do we do this? Well, you can use steel rod, flat stock, you can use wood shims, but you have to look at how much this moves. So you see right here, they have this spacer thing to hold this in place, but you see how much this wiggles? Well, Edison made a mistake when they assembled this. They didn't push this piece of brass farther this way.
Couldn't it have just worked loose over 100 years?
It could have worked loose for 100 years, but it's stuck on there. Okay. Well, how do we get these two gears off safely? It's very, very easy. So we know that if we pack under here with wood or steel, like I'm going to show you, we'll have room for the shaft to drop down this way. So all you do, I'm going to use round stock. You want to put these as close to the center of the gear as you can. You don't want them out here, it'll bend it. So we want as much material as possible. You see how I turned it? And I have this area right in here for the shafts. Then you just get your illustrious 2x4 out. Drop this baby down there.
So you're hanging it.
I'm hanging it, and everything will drop down. It won't hurt anything. And then you just take a little punch. And it popped it out.
Okay, so that took off the brass gear, but what about that pulley that's still there?
We're going to use these steel shims. We're going to do the same thing. And you can move out the belt tensioner too. Boom, bingo, it's out. Now I loosened this one up, but you can see how
You loosened what?
I loosened this set screw.
Okay.
And this is boogered up. You can see this. So we're going to knock that one out too. Sometimes you have to do this.
So you loosened the set screw.
Yep. Lock that in. And I think what's happened is, you see this little hole right here?
Yes.
They put the set screw onto the edge of it, and that's why it doesn't want to come out. We'll fix all of this later.
And what did that do?
It's binding on the...
So is that hole supposed to be there?
Yeah, I have this loose enough. It's not hitting there, but they didn't put this set screw into this hole right here, this slot.
Okay.
So it won't come apart. And this happens rarely on a gem. Yep. So if my angel can focus in, you see these little dents right here in the steel right there?
Yes.
That set screw was hitting on the edge here, not into the slot that it was designed for. Now, all you do is come in, undo this screw, and that one's too loose. Undo. We have 3 screws, just like an Edison home. Oh, these are coming out too loose. They should not come apart that easily. Now you just gently pull that gear out. Then we'll pop the spring barrel out. I'll have to have a video. I think it's stuck in there. Where's my brass? I just give it a tap, see. That's stuck in there. We're going to have to find out why. But that's how you get everything apart. Now you pull this gear out. And you see how this shaft doesn't want to come out here? It's stuck on because of the burrs. Let's see if we can get it. Nope. See these burr marks right in here? That's what it was holding up to. So like in other videos, you'll stick this in the drill and then we'll polish this out, and then we'll polish this side out too. And then on reassembly, we will put it in the machine and turn it to make sure none of these end pieces that are sticking out of the side of the casting, this one or this one, that run the governor drive gear or the pulley, isn't wobbly. And that's my tip for the day.